Hear that mountain calling you. Find your way back to the tree-lined shade. Yeah, support the parks with every single stride. Help keep these wild places alive. Go on and get outside, with Chris Goes Outdoors.
And we're back. Welcome everybody. If you're new here, my name is Chris and welcome to Chris Goes Outdoors YouTube channel. Today it is the long-awaited talk about my trip on the Timberline Trail, my 40-mile backpacking loop with zero experience that happened over the last weekend. I will preface, we did not finish the loop, and I'm going to be talking about it today just to inform you guys some of the stuff that's going on in the outdoors in Oregon. So, I mean, when you think about the Timberline Trail, people picture the most beautiful backpacking loop in the country. It's a 40-mile loop around Mount Hood. You cross alpine meadows, glaciers, waterfalls, incredible mountain scenery. And what a lot of people don't realize, it is also one of the most hardest trails to maintain in Oregon. Every winter, heavy snowfall, avalanches, rockfall, rock slides, mudslides, spring runoffs happen all over the mountain, and they all reshape the mountain, and entire sections of that trail can be washed away. Trees come down across the trail. Erosion can completely damage the route, and honestly, what it looks like one season to the next, it takes an incredible amount of work every year to maintain this trail and keep this trail every year passable for people who want to hike it. Going into this trip, we knew it was going to be a physically demanding and insane task to finish this trail, and what we didn't expect is how much the trail maintenance issues would slow us down. There were countless down trees. There was tons of mountain washout. We weren't expecting, full downed trees where you had to crawl under, climb over. We expected a couple logs, a couple small trees down, but that trail, we were constantly climbing over them, crawling underneath them, and trying to find a way around them. And since we were carrying full backpacks, it usually meant taking those big packs off. And I mean, my pack's right here, taking like a 30-pound pack on and off your back and lifting them over logs or putting them underneath logs or dragging them around and climbing ourselves over and putting everything back on and hiking another couple hundred feet just to do it all over again. And after dozens and dozens of times of that, it became physically exhausting and absolutely destroys your pace and destroys your body faster than you can even recover. On top of that, there were several areas that had significant washout and erosion that made the trail much more difficult. 3 miles in, right past the White River Canyon, since we went clockwise, we actually lost the trail. It's a beautiful, rock path trail, and then just stops. And you're looking up, and it doesn't look like that's a trail. So we went to the right and kind of walked down the river canyon, some feet, and then realized we were super off trail. And then we saw one guy come out of some random place, and we were like, where did he come from? And we realized that the trail went up, but everything was washed out. There were trees down, there was a bunch of scree, and if you don't know what scree is, it's like a mixture of sand and pebbles and rocks. And there was just tons of scree and falling rubble and trees that were down, and then you had to climb all up this just to get to the top to continue back on the trail. So that took us over 45 minutes to find, because we didn't know that was even a trail. And then it took us a longer time to be able to navigate up that, because we don't have experience in navigating up a mountain, mountaineering. We're good with walking and we're good with, getting up elevation, but climbing up physically doing that kind of stuff. Like we're great with river crossings, we were fine with that, but having like a falling side of a mountain as you're trying to climb up it was just not safe. And it was like there was places where like the trail was just simply gone. And we reached a point after that where we were asking ourselves, like, is continuing worth the risk? And for us, it really wasn't. Genuinely, it was one of the, like, it was the best decision, turning around. And I know backpacking is supposed to challenge you, but also it's about making smart decisions and listening to your body. And the best decision for us was turning around when we got too far in, just so you can come back another day and be able to do it when the trail is maintained properly. And it was beautiful. The views are beautiful. Everything was beautiful. And it was so nice to be up there and doing something that I've been planning for months to do. But one thing this trip really opened my eyes to is how much goes into maintaining our public lands. Trail maintenance has become so much more difficult in the recent years, and the U.S. Forest Service, under our current presidential administration, has experienced tons of staffing reductions and hiring restrictions, including, you know, trail organizations and Forest Service employees that have said fewer workers and reduced resources make it harder to keep up with backcountry trail maintenance, especially on remote trails like the Timberline Trail. But that doesn't mean every washout or every fallen tree is because of some staffing cuts or a presidential administration. It's not what I'm saying. You have storms, you have harsh winters, you have floods and erosion, and it's always been a part of Mount Hood, but having fewer people every season to be available to clear blowdowns and repair damaged trails means that the problem can stick around much longer into the backpacking season. And honestly, after seeing it firsthand, I have a whole new appreciation for those people who spend their summers rebuilding these trails. And if you are one of those people, I appreciate you for all the hard work you do. It is hard work, and without you guys, places like this would become inaccessible pretty quickly. So if watching this inspires you to help, there are actually several organizations that do trail maintenance for the public. You have, and I have them listed here, you have the Timberline Trail Alliance, you have Trail Keepers of Oregon, and the Pacific Crest Trail Association, and the Mazima's All... Where is that? The Mazima's all organized volunteer trail maintenance projects throughout Oregon, including work on or around the Timberline Trail. It's clearing falling trees, rebuilding damaged tread, improving drainage, or repairing erosion, and volunteers play a huge role in keeping these trails open. And if you can't volunteer, donating to the organizations is a great way to support the work they do. So, I mean, this trip didn't end the way that we hoped, and we didn't finish the Timberline Trail, and yeah, that's disappointing. But I don't really see it as a failure. Backpacking isn't about forcing your way through every obstacle just to say you can finish. Sometimes success means recognizing when it's time to turn around, listening to your bodies, and learning from the experience, and coming back better prepared. The Timberline Trail is still one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. This trip only made me want to come back and do even more. Maybe even do part of the PCT, or maybe even just do a couple trails around the area. But hopefully next time, after some of these damaged sections have been repaired, I'll get another shot at finishing the Timberline Trail. Sometimes the mountains win, sometimes we win, but definitely this time Mount Hood 100% won. But I'll be back, and I'll continue to train, and hopefully at some point I'll be able to say that I did the Timberline Trail all the way through, and I'll be able to film it for you guys and show you guys. But I just want to come on here and give you an update about my trip. So I appreciate you guys for watching. I will continue to make videos about how my camping endeavors are going. We still have a whole summer ahead of us, and right now it's raining in Oregon, but that's just the way it is in the Pacific Northwest. But if you like what you're watching, I'll be here. I'm getting better at making videos every day. Again, this is like my third or fourth video I've ever posted. So I'm kind of working out the kinks. Every video is going to look different until I get a solid way to do things. But I appreciate you guys for watching, and all my family out there that watched. I appreciate you guys for sticking along and helping me, and even buying some of my gear for me. and all my friends for supporting me. And I can't wait to see you back in the next one. Please support national parks, please get outside, and please make sure that you are staying careful, staying safe. Listen to your bodies, and donate if you can. Thanks for watching. I'm Chris with Chris Goes Outdoors. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.